Hey everyone, I'm Walter Benaziak and this is Top 5. I don't know about you, but I love Power Rangers. With the new movie coming out this weekend, I thought I'd get the worst out of the way first so we can spend next week talking all about the best episodes of the original show. This week though, I'm bringing you the top 5 Mighty Morphin Power Ranger episodes that aren't so more phenomenal. I'm pretty big into this series through In Space, so if you want more Power Rangers talk, subscribe to my personal channel, youtube.com/awesomewalter. I have an unboxing video up over there that you guys will probably enjoy. This long-lasting pop culture phenomenon debuted in 1993 and basically took over the world. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers lasted for 3 long seasons, produced a theatrically released movie, and laid the groundwork for a show that has kept going, for the most part, for the last 24 years. Using footage from the Japanese series Super Sentai, Power Rangers mixed in American teenagers for the out-of-costume portions of the show and created a hit. While a lot of people look back on this show fondly, myself included, there are some really bad episodes of this show that detractors can easily point out. I'd advise not bringing these up when trying to convince someone this show is worth rewatching. These are the top 5 worst episodes of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Number 5. Storybook Rangers, Parts 1 and 2 from Season 2. After about the midway point of the second season, Power Rangers finally began taking chances and started changing up the status quo. Some of the resulting episodes were really good, and some of them were like this. Rita traps Kimberly, Tommy, and Rocky in a book called Grumble the Magic Elf. The only way out is to finish the story inside, but that proves difficult when a swarm of putties arrive to disrupt the events of the book, which leave the 3 Rangers stuck until they can find an alternate way out. Meanwhile, Aisha, Billy, and Adam do their best to aid the others from the outside world. This is probably the most unnecessary 2-parter of the whole show. It features some terrible 90s TV show green screen and is definitely one of the sillier situations the Rangers have ever been in. The effects can be distractingly bad here. There's a scene where they don't even key out the green.
Remove yourself from my door, or I'll turn you and your friends into kiwis.
In Part 2, Rita and Zed bring Bulk and Skull's failed attempt at making a monster to life in Turkey Jerk. Also, Rita says the magician from the books is an old friend of hers. What? She's friends with a character from a children's book? That magician, Mondo, is another example of these episodes' bottom-of-the-barrel effects. It's one of the worst episodes from an uneven season, but like I mentioned before, at least they were trying new things to mix it up. This is one storybook you don't want to read.
Now you got the moral of the story, you can get out of my book.
Number 4, Trick or Treat from Season 1. The worst monster of the entire series is in this episode. Skull and Kimberly compete on a Halloween-themed game show, but when Rita's new monster, the Pumpkin Rapper, is let loose, Kim has to bail on her TV debut and join the other Rangers in fighting this hip-hop heavy. It's as dreadful as it sounds.
Welcome to my pumpkin patch. Perhaps you'd like to play some catch. Be the first one on your block to feel the mega pumpkin shock.
Unfortunately, the Pumpkin Rapper isn't the only thing that tries to rap in this episode.
Come on, guys, let's wake this vegetable up.
Yeah!
Trick or treat.
You're incomplete.
To the Power Rangers you can be.
All you are
It's pumpkin meat.
The host of the game show is an actor who shows up again playing a couple other characters. Here he's just unsettling in the wrong way.
Wicked Wheel of Misfortune game. The Wicked Web of Disaster game. Now we're having fun.
This episode is just bad. It'll make you mad, and not even a tad. It's the opposite of rad and won't make you glad. Good thing it was just a fad. Now this is just sad. Number 3, Wild West Rangers, Parts 1 and 2 from Season 2. These episodes aired right after the Storybook Rangers 2-parter, so it wasn't a good couple weeks there. Kimberly is stranded in the Wild West and discovers the great-great-great-grandparents of all the other current Rangers, who all look and act almost exactly like their 1990s counterparts. Zed sends Goldar, the cactus monster Needlenose, and a pack of putties to 1880 to destroy the isolated Pink Ranger. However, the quick-thinking Kim has an idea that may just save the day. I'm sure this was fun to shoot, maybe it sounded like a good idea on paper, but it resulted in two of the worst episodes of the series. This is Power Rangers. I can buy a lot of the random explanations they give for things in this show, but even by those standards, this was pretty dumb.
Miss Kimmy, you wouldn't be trying to hornswoggle me now, would you?
Excuse me?
Hornswoggle.
Eventually, Kimberly has the idea to teleport to the 1880 version of the command center and explain to Zordon and Alpha what's going on. She convinces them to give her the other 4 original power coins and distributes them amongst the ancestors of the current Rangers. With the help of Tommy's own ancestor, the White Stranger, Rocco, Abraham, Miss Alicia, and William morph into the Wild West Rangers.
It's Morphin time! Okay, brand new Power Rangers, ready to battle the enemies from the future?
Look at these fancy duds. Being Cobra's grandpa.
Hey, everybody!
Yep, that happened. On top of all this is a really annoying monster voice for Needle Nose.
There's the varmint.
Varmint, I'm a plant. Don't you guys know anything? Quite a sticky situation, eh?
At least this was a nice focus on Kimberly. She became one of the show's best characters as it went on, and by her departure in the 3rd season, she may have actually been the most developed. It's close with her and Tommy. In any case, these aren't episodes I'd go back to check out when rewatching the show. Number 2, For Whom the Bell Trolls, from Season 1. This was an early episode of the show when it was still trying to find its footing. I can give a lot of episodes from that period a pass, but not this one. Rita casts a spell on Trini's doll, Mr. Tickle Sneezer, and turns him into a hesitant adversary for the Power Rangers. Tickle Sneezer doesn't want to destroy, but only collect, and this upsets the angry Empress. However, all things may not be as they seem. From top to bottom, this episode fails in all departments. From a character perspective, it makes Trini and Billy look like little wimps.
Billy! What's going on? Gonna crush us!
The editing of the Super Sentai footage into this episode is also not exactly seamless. Who the hell is that? Why is a little kid standing next to the Megazord, and why did they leave that in? Finally, from a writing and story standpoint, this episode just doesn't add up. It's revealed at the end that Tickle Sneezer being turned into one of Rita's monsters and the fight with the Power Rangers was all a dream of Trini's. Why? That doesn't make any sense at all. Usually you'd have a nightmare scenario where everything goes bad and it's revealed that it was all a dream. Most of the time that's a cop-out ending to a story, but at least it follows a recognizable structure. In this episode, Trini's dream plays out fine. It's like a normal episode of the show. Everything turns out okay at the end, so why did they tack on the dream gimmick? This was decently close to being the worst, but there is one that tops it.
To Earth you'll go with your bottle in tow, and when I say obey, you'll do as I say!
And the number 1 worst Mighty Morphin Power Rangers episode is I'm Dreaming of a White Ranger from Season 3. Take it away, Zordon.
Rito Revolto has taken over the North Pole. He's captured Santa and is forcing the elves to mass-produce Lord Zed's evil Christmas toy. Because of a combination of the North Pole's unique polarity and a cross-current of holiday magic, your morphing powers will not work there.
Everything about this episode is so ridiculous. It doesn't even use any Super Sentai footage. This doesn't feel like a Power Rangers episode. Since the Rangers can't use their powers at the North Pole, they fight Rito and Goldar by throwing snowballs at them.
Now, guys!
You kids better cut that out! Get out of my way! Get out of my way!
By the way, this Santa doesn't even ho-ho. He ha-has. What kind of Santa ha-has? Are you kidding me?
This is the time of miracles.
And the dad of this little girl has the same reaction whenever we see him. Apparently this episode was released on VHS a few months before it aired on TV, but it did air, and because it did, it is the worst episode of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Now that we got that out of the way, next week we can focus on the top 5 best episodes of the show. I'm looking forward to it, and so should you. In the meantime, enjoy the new movie this weekend. I want to hear what you guys think. Who the hell are you?
I'm here to deliver the truth. There are no good episodes of Power Rangers.
Rob.
Oh, that's right. I'm not gonna let you spew these lies anymore. That show sucked then, and that show sucks now, and you know it.
How dare you?
How dare I? How dare I?
Why don't you go throw in a few episodes of Gem, Lizard Breath?
Ha! Tough talk from a guy who's all alone.
Oh, I'm not alone.
Hello? Hey, Walter. Power Rangers, huh? Yeah, hey, hang on a second, okay? Ooh, Emperor's New Groove. All right.
Porter?
Hello? No, Walter, I am not being a Power Ranger. We've been over this. The answer is no. No.
One minute.
Walter? Hey, what's going on? Oh, Power Rangers. Uh-huh. Ooh, you know what though? I don't really like dressing up anymore. So, yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be available for that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Sorry. Uh-huh. Yeah, next time though. Talk to you later. Bye.
Jim? Okay, I guess I am all alone.
Loser.
Rita casts a spell on Trini's doll, Mr. Tickle Sneezer, and turns him into a... I knew you were going to laugh at that.
That's a good name. Holy shit.
How dare I? Oh, my hand.
That's in the outtake.
Ruined the moment.
That's your post-credit sequence right there.